Same design, two different materials. We have acrylic on the left and polycarbonate on the right. And let me show you how drastically different they behave under pressure. Here goes acrylic. Give it a little twist. And here's polycarbonate. Let's crank it down. Here's the shoelace version. You can see it deforms, but it doesn't shatter. This project is in its final hours, and thanks to you, it's going to be a reality. Here's the sheet that started it all. You can see all the little outlines of where I cut the first advertise. And this is how that turned out after I took down the edges. We have the shoelace on the left and the sweatpants on the right. But again, thanks to you, we did get enough support to have them professionally made. So here's a computer model of what they're going to look like. And I've already been in touch with the manufacturer. Great news there. We're going to get them made in both transparent and black. So if you have a preference, that'll be an option in your survey. Now, I've been using these advertised since I've made them. They worked great for me on my shorts, my sweatpants, my shoes, church shoes, all that stuff. And here's some footage of a good friend of mine using them when he went to Florida, visiting Harry Potter World. They held up just fine, they untied quickly, and he had no issues. If you're just now hearing about this project, we have less than 48 hours left. If you want to jump on to the initial production run, go to Kickstarter. There's a link in the description, and you can sign on as a backer. Thanks. These are my favorite shoes. They just don't like to stay tied. So I learned how to tie a knot, and they still came untied. After some trial and error, I came up with this design, and then I cut it out of leather. I laced it in once, and it worked great. Plus, it came untied with a simple pull. I liked them so much, I made a pair for my dress shoes. From there, I used a special cutting process to make them out of polycarbonate. I made these for my son's soccer cleats, and they worked great there too. He liked that they were barely noticeable, and he was able to undo his shoes without going through a double knot. With your support, I'd like to get these professionally made. So whether you're walking a mile or running a marathon, your shoes will stay tied. Here are a pair of my daughter's shoes, and I didn't do anything to them. They were already tied like this. But this is what it looks like when you replace it with an evertie, compared to that bulky overhand knot. And they're strong. Not that you'd use 50 pounds of pressure to tie your shoes, but if you wanted to, you could. I even made a larger size for your drawstrings. Now you don't have to struggle with a wet knot to get your swim trunks undone. Same thing with your gym shorts, and you don't have to worry about them falling off because the aglets will catch them. And you can leave them in for the wash. They're really simple to install. You just thread them down one hole and then come back up through the other. Then take your laces and pull them vertically to cinch it down. And from here, you'll use a knot you already know. Except for this time, it's just a single bow. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and stay ever tied.